Yuck. Well, I guess that's as high def as it's gonna get. What's up, everybody? Com8 here. What am I doing today? Well, in the 80s and 90s, right, there was all the kids game shows. You had like your Carmen Sandiegos and your Fun Houses, etc., etc. We had a Canadian version of that too. We had a Canadian kids game show. It was filmed out of they filmed it out of Alberta. It was called Kidstreet. And it was on all the time, and all us Canadian kids watched it, but I haven't seen or heard of it in decades at this point. We were just talking about it the other day. It was like, you remember that show where the kids would, instead of standing behind podiums, they would be in like little red, green, and blue go-karts, and at the end, whatever team won, they would just go into this room that was filled with toys and just, you know, they'd take whatever they wanted. Well, I Googled it. The show was called Kidstreet, and I don't know why, but just for kicks, I wanted to throw on an episode and you know, hit my nostalgia bone. I thought I might as well take you with me. Why not? So here we go, into Kidstreet. It's gonna be hard to look at. Nothing I can do about that. I'm sure this came straight off a VHS tape recorded off a cable. Kevin Frank.
Do you think one of them is going to take today's grand prize home? Yeah! Well, we'll find out, but first, let's find out what today's grand prize is.
Look at all them prizes behind them.
Today's grand prize, matching mountain bikes from Norco. $100
This show had the best prizes. You know, better than Fun Street and Carmen Sandiego, better than all of them.
Thanks, Kathy. Well, teams, in case you hadn't noticed, your cars are a little more empty. It's because we've sent your teammates backstage. They can't hear your answers. We'll bring them back to see if they can match your answers for points. David, we're going to start off this first lap with a Kidstreet twosome.
David looks nervous.
Famous cartoon characters. How would Barbara complete this popular pair? Charlie Brown and...
Snoopy.
And Snoopy. Your answer is Snoopy.
Good guess.
And Seema, how would a dash complete this popular pair? Charlie Brown and...
I think he might say Snoopy.
Well,
You
she
also
just
think he might say Snoopy. And
she
Megan
just took
Brown
his
and-
answer.
How would Aaron complete this popular pair? Charlie Brown and...
I think Snoopy.
You also think Snoopy. Well, you all think Snoopy.
Well,
Let's see if your teammates...
I sense a flaw in the game here.
We'll ask you this question in the first lap. Where would a dash say you would wear a cummerbund? Would it be on your head, around your waist, or around your neck?
I think it might be around my neck.
You think you might wear a cummerbund around...
Oh, that's silly.
Megan, where would Aaron say you would wear a cummerbund? Would it be around your waist, on your head, or around your neck?
On my waist.
On your waist. And David, where would Barbara say you wear a cummerbund? Would it be around your waist, around your neck, or on your head?
Well, she always says my head is so great, so head.
She says your head is great. You'd wear a cummerbund on it. Last question. Megan, we will start with you down in the blue lane. If you could be one of the Muppets, which one would Aaron say you would be? Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog, or Zoot?
Who's Zoot?
Aaron would say
Oh,
you would want to be...
apparently we're having
Kermit the
some
Frog.
tracking issues. There we go. Let's get it dialed in.
Barbara
Nice.
said it would be Kermit the Frog, Zoot the saxophone player, or Miss Piggy?
I'd say Kermit because that's
10 and 2,
David.
David.
That's the only one you like, so she thinks you would want to be.
10 and 2.
And Seema, of these three Muppets, which one would a dash say you would want to be? Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, or Zoot?
He'll probably say Kermit.
Kermit. Well, we have agreements across the board. We're going to come back and see if their teammates can match those answers for points on Kid Street. Coming up right after this.
I always wanted to see the cars actually drive down that ramp, but never happened.
We're back, and we're going to see if the teams can match their answers. If they do, they get a point. And it's the team with the most points at the end of the race that gets to challenge our Kidstreet Rebus, the picture puzzle, and maybe win today's grand prize. And Kathy told you what that was earlier. Good luck, teams. Let's find out just how well you know each other. We will ask Barbara first. To start this round off, we started with a Kidstreet twosome. That's two people or two things that just naturally go together all the time. It's a very popular cartoon duo today. Complete this twosome, Charlie Brown and...
Lucy.
Oh.
David, what did you say?
Snoopy.
You said Snoopy, so we didn't match on that one.
Oh.
A dash.
David's so
Complete this
disappointed.
popular duo, Charlie Brown and...
I think Seema would say Snoopy.
You think she said Snoopy? Seema, what did you say?
Snoopy!
Yes, you did, and there's the first point for the green team. Aaron, please complete this cartoon duo, Charlie Brown and...
Snoopy?
You said Snoopy. Megan said...
Snoopy.
Yes, you did, and there's a point for the blue team. We'll go to the center lane with this question. Where would Seema wear a cummerbund? Would it be around her neck, on her head, or around her waist?
I think she would say... What was the first one again?
First one was around her neck. The next one was on her head, and then around her waist. Where would she wear a cummerbund?
Well, I think she'd say around her neck.
You think she'd say around her neck? Seema, what did you say?
Around my neck.
Yeah.
Second match in a row for the green team. Aaron, where would Megan wear a cummerbund? Would it be around her neck, on her head, or around her waist?
I think she would say on her head.
You think she said on her head? Megan, what answer did you give us?
On my waist.
On your waist. So we didn't match in the blue lane on that one. And Barbara, where would David wear a cummerbund?
Come on, Barbara, make it up.
Wear it around his
Make it
waist,
up.
on his head, or around his neck?
I think you'd say he'd wear it on his head.
You
Yeah.
think he'd say it on his head?
'Cause his
David,
head's
where
so
did you say
great.
he'd wear it?
Head.
On your head, and there's the first point for the red team. We've got a close one happening here. Last question of this first lap. We will start in the blue lane with Aaron. If Megan could become one of them...
Aaron looks like she's 67 already.
Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, or Zoot?
Maybe Miss Piggy.
You say Miss Piggy. Megan, what answer did you give us?
I said Kermit the Frog.
You said Kermit the Frog. Not a match. And we'll go to the red team. Barbara, if David could become one of the Muppets, which one would he be? Kermit the Frog, Zoot, or Miss Piggy?
I think he would say Kermit the Frog.
You think he'd say Kermit? David, what did you say?
Kermit.
Yeah. I'm pulling for David. If that's not already evident.
If Seema could become one of the Muppets, which one would it be? Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, or Zoot?
Well, probably Kermit the Frog.
You say Kermit.
Yeah.
Say,
Kermit the Frog.
and there's another match.
Is Zoot even a Muppet?
Teams seem to know each other very well.
I've never heard that.
Know them very well by asking them a few questions about their hobbies. So we're going to take a pit stop and we'll talk to Barbara first. Barbara likes to collect stamps. What sort of collection have you got?
I've got
A stamp
144,
collection.
and I've been collecting since I was 6. And then I've got lots of different kinds of countries and everything.
That's very interesting. That's a lot of licking, 600 stamps. And we have David beside you, who can take care of himself in a dark alley. David has a yellow belt in judo. That must have been tough to attain.
Yeah, you can tell by the determination in his eyes.
Toughest thing about getting the yellow belt.
Learning all the names of the throws and hold downs.
So each throw has a name, and you have to know it in order to qualify.
Look
for
at
the
that
yellow belt.
steely
One's
gaze.
red, the other one, something else.
Yeah. Not
Well.
exactly the names though.
They're not exact. I was guessing, I think. And a dash in the green lane is an accordion player. That's a nice instrument. How long have you been playing accordion?
Well, not very long, about 3 or 4 months only.
3 or 4 months. And do you practice every day?
Yeah.
Oh, parents love that.
And Seema loves to roller skate.
It's a bit hard, but it's kind of easy for me because the roller skate feels when I fall down, I just have a time to roller skate on the carpet.
Roller skating on the carpet, well, it's a softer landing anyway. Does Mom like you roller skating in the house?
I don't have a roller skate, so I can't.
Oh, I see.
I'm
So you rent
confused
roller
by this
skates, maybe a
story.
roller house or palace or whatever you
Land.
go to. Oh, I see. Good luck with roller skating. That sounds fun. We have Aaron in the blue lane, and Aaron is a Highland dancer.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful type of dancing. I saw that at a festival one time. How long have you been dancing?
5 years.
You must be very good then. Have you won some awards?
Well, yeah, we go to these exams each year and we get medals. And I got all of them.
You've got all the medals.
At all.
Except for some dances I don't know.
Oh, well, you can't get a medal for a dance you don't know. But that's a very nice track record you have there with a number of medals, and it's a lovely type of dancing. And Megan, sitting beside you, loves to draw. What type of things do you like to draw?
People that have really big eyebrows.
Oh, well.
Like Russian women or something like that.
Ooh.
Well, that would be fun. That would be a nice cartoon book to draw. People with big eyebrows. Well, good luck in the game. We have got one heck of a game going because it's all very close. The red team has 2 points. The green team has 3 points. And the blue team is not far behind with 1 point. Coming up next, more action with the second round matching answers worth 3 points. Don't go away. More Kidstreet coming up right after this. The first round of questions in this second lap of the race. We'll see how well they do. Matching answers are worth 3 points, and we will start with Barbara right here beside me. Barbara, who would David say does more tricking than treating on Halloween night? You or him?
He'd probably say me. He's stingy.
He would say you do more tricking than treating on Halloween night. And Adash,
Cutthroat here.
Seema said does more tricking than treating on Halloween night. You or her?
I think she'd say me.
And Aaron, who would Megan say does more tricking than treating on Halloween night? You or Megan?
She would probably say I did.
You think she would say you would? We have the second question. We will go to Adash on this one. What would Seema say is the one word or expression that you use all the time?
Watch your language.
Shush.
You use the word shush all the time. Aaron, what would Megan say is the one word or expression that you use all the time?
How cool.
How cool. And what would David say is the expression or word that you use all the time, Barbara?
Packet.
Packet.
Packet?
And we'll go to Aaron on this particular one. If the tables were turned in your family and you had to discipline your parents for something they did wrong, how would Megan say you would punish your parents? Would you send them to their room, take away the keys to their car, or not allow them to watch TV for a week?
Not allow them to watch TV for a week.
You would ban them from television for a week. And Barbara, if the tables were turned and you had to discipline your parents for doing something wrong, what would David say you would do to punish your parents? Would you take away the keys to their car, not allow them to watch TV for a week, or send them to their room?
Take away the keys to the car.
Take away the keys to the car.
They have a drinking
And
problem.
What would Seaman say you would punish, or how would Seaman say you would punish your parents if you had to turn the tables and punish them for something that they did wrong? Would you send them to their room, not allow them to watch TV for a week, or take away the keys to their car?
Not allow them to watch TV for a week.
You would ban them from television for a week. Well, we have your answers. We're going to bring back your siblings and see how well they match those answers. But right now, we're going to ask Kathy to tell us what every contestant here on Kidstreet gets to take home, whether they win the big one or not.
Ooh.
We don't want to take away their TVs. They won't be able to watch Kidstreet. They take home a souvenir Kidstreet t-shirt in their team color, a pair of Go Anywhere sneakers from Rukinor, and the new Kidstreet board.
Rukinor sneakers.
Around the track with us today on Kidstreet.
Holy.
Thanks, Kathy. All right,
The coolest kid in school and you're, repping a pair of Rukinors.
David, this first question. Who does more tricking than treating on Halloween night? You or your sister?
My sister.
Your sister does more tricking? Barbara, what did you say?
Me.
You said you there.
Tell him why.
For the red
You
team.
said he was stingy.
Seema, who does more tricking than treating on Halloween night? You or Adash?
Dash.
Adash, what did you say?
I did.
Yes, you did. And there's 3 points for the green team. And Megan, who does
Seema's
more
into
tricking
it.
than treating on Halloween? Aaron or you?
Me.
You say you. Aaron, what did you say?
Me.
Not a match. You're both a little mischievous on Halloween night. Second question, center lane, and we will go to Seema first. What is the one word
Check the
or
score.
expression that a dash uses all the time?
I'm not sure because he uses many words. I'll say probably maybe it's hard.
It's a tough one. Just sort of one word he's always saying or one phrase he's always using and you're almost tired of it.
He always says he always says that my room's a bit messy.
He's always saying your room is messy. A dash, what did you say? Shush. Don't tell me to shush. What did you say? No,
A dash seems like a good time, huh?
Is he always telling you shush?
No.
He isn't.
Wonder what a dash is doing today.
Carefully enough, or maybe
What's up, everybody? Editor Sam jumping in for a sec. So I tracked down a dash, did a little bit of internet sleuthing. I looked at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all the regular haunts, but I found him on YouTube, actually, and I found him because he posted this episode of Kidstreet under his own YouTube account. And when I looked down to see who had posted it, it says I dash. In the comments, verified, yep, that's me. That's me in the Kidstreet. So I'll put his picture, somewhere. There he is. Okay, back to the Kidstreet.
he's not saying it loud enough. We'll go down to the blue lane on this one. Megan, what is the one word or expression that Aaron uses all the time?
Be quiet.
She says, be quiet. Aaron, what did you say?
How cool.
How cool. Does that sound familiar, Megan? It doesn't. David, what is the one word or expression that Barbara uses all the time?
Packy mofo.
Packy mofo.
What does that
What did you
mean?
say?
Packet.
Packed. I think a shorter version of that one, but not a match.
Okay, hang on. We gotta look up Packy Mofo. I have no idea how to spell that. Is that what he said? Let's back that up.
How cool. Does that sound familiar, Megan? It doesn't. Oh, dear. David, what is the one word or expression that Barbara uses all the time?
Packy mofo.
Packy mofo.
Sounds like Packy
Barbara,
Mofo.
what did you say?
Well,
Packet.
Packed. I think a shorter version of that one, but not a match.
Google doesn't know what to do
We'll
with
go
Packy
down to the
Mofo.
blue
I have
lane.
no idea.
Megan, if the tables were turned in your family and Aaron had to discipline your parents for being bad, how would she do it? Would she take away the keys to their car, no television for a week, or send them to their room? How would Aaron discipline your parents?
Come on, Megan. TikTok.
I don't know.
They all sound so inviting.
It's multiple
don't they?
choice.
But you have your choice, one of the three, take away the keys to the car, no television for a week, or send them to their room. What do you think she would do?
No television for a week.
No television for a week? Aaron, what did you say?
No television for a week.
There's a match and 3 points for the blue team.
Oh, they get 3 points now.
David, if the tables were turned and Barbara had to discipline your parents for doing something wrong, how would she do it? Would she say no television for a week, send them to their room, or take away the keys to their car?
Send them to the room.
What did
David, we're cruel kids. I said take away the key from the car.
you say? Take away the keys from
David,
the car. And of
we're
course, you would
cruel.
drive around the rest
We're
of the week,
cruel
right?
children.
I see. And Seema, if a Dash had to discipline your parents for doing something wrong, how would he do it? Would he say no television for a week, send them to their room, or take away the keys to their car?
No television for a week.
No television for a week. A Dash, what did you say?
No television for a week.
Hey, Adash and Seema, they're in tune. They're on the same vibe.
The team has 9 points, and the blue team is not far behind with 4 points. Coming up next, the bonus round. One question, matching it gives them 5 points. Don't go away, but we have an exciting lap coming up.
5 points. Later, that little prize area, I think it became like a whole room full of stuff.
We're gonna have to decide this place with this bonus question. If they correctly match it, the teams will get 5 points. We'll see who's gonna win this one. David, here is the bonus question. We have put a small item on your car in front of you. You can pick it up and have a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
if you like. And starting with David, tell me, what is it?
Sand clock.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Sand clock.
A sand clock.
That counts.
Seema, you can pick up the item in front of you.
Well,
Have a good
now
look at
she's
it.
gonna know what it
Please tell me,
is.
what is it?
I think it might be a sand clock. Oh, sand clock?
A sand clock.
You
And
just.
Megan, you can pick up that item in front of you. Have a good look at it.
Oh, I
What
think it's
do
a
you
sand
think it is?
clock.
I would say a sand clock too.
You would say a sand clock as well. Well, you all seem to agree what that item is. We'll see if your teammates agree what that item is. We're going to bring them back, but right now we're going to ask Kathy to tell us about what the grand prize they're racing for is. Kathy?
We hope they solve today's picture puzzle, Kevin, because if they do, our winners will be riding off on matching mountain bikes from Norco, spending a $200 gift certificate at Toys and Wheels, and then packing their bags for an all-expense
Hey.
Disneyland.
Thank you, Kathy. Teams, we've reunited you, and we have a heck of a race happening here. The bonus question, if you correctly match this, is worth 5 points, and we'll go down to the blue lane. You have 4 points. If you correctly match this bonus question, you will have 9 points and maybe force a tiebreaker. Aaron, we have placed a small item on the cars. You can pick it up and have a look at it. And could you please tell us, what is it?
It's something that tells you what time it is.
Something that tells you what time it is. Megan, what did you say?
A sand clock.
A sand clock. That's the match.
Ah, it counts, yeah.
Answers. You have 9 points. You're tied for first place.
Doesn't everybody now know the answer,
You
though?
have 5 points. If you correctly match your answers, you will jump to 10 points and take the lead. Barbara, we have a small item in front of you. You can pick it up and have a look at it if you like. And we will ask you to tell us what that item is.
I'll have to say a sand clock.
You say sand clock. David, what did you say?
Sand clock.
Oh, playing smart.
10 points. The red team is now
Can't
in the
falter.
lead. We will go to the center lane. The green team, Adash and Seema. Adash, you have 9 points.
Could be a
If
sand
you correctly
clock.
match this, you will have 14 points and win today's race. Adash, what is that item in front of you?
A time hourglass with sign that tells you what time it is.
A time hourglass that tells you what time it is. Seema, what did you say?
A sand clock.
A sand clock. We've got our winners, and that's the green team with 14 points. Congratulations to Dash and Seema. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, David. Thanks, Aaron and Megan. You are great contestants. It's a very close race. You had a lot of fun on the show. I hope we had fun having you on the show. Coming up next, Adash and Seema will use the points they earned during the race to try to win today's grand prize by solving the rebus on Kidstreet. Coming up.
Yeah.
after this. We're back, and Adash and Seema are going to use the points they earned during a very exciting race to try to solve today's picture puzzle. They have this much time to do it. During the game, you earned 14 points. During the commercial select, you gave us your selections, and this is your 14 selections. Now, because you won the race, you get 5 bonus numbers. What numbers would you like to pick to help reveal more puzzle?
10,
10,
5,
5,
11,
11, 2 more,
2,
2,
3, and
and 3, and that's it. 3 is your last number. You have 20 seconds to solve today's picture puzzle, starting now.
life is a bowl of cherries. Life is a bowl of cherries.
That's it!
Ready to go.
There it is! Life is a bowl of cherries! Congratulations! We've got a family member up here! Come on in, Mom and Dad! You won the trip to Disneyland, isn't that incredible? I can't believe it! Come on, Mom, Dad, and Dash, and your brother! Here's your tickets to Disneyland! Here you go, Dash! There you go, you're going to Disneyland! Mom and Dad, isn't that exciting? Why don't you go on up in the toy heaven and have a look at some of those bikes? You got matching mountain bikes. Go on, Mom and Dad. Go on up and have a look at some of those. There's some toys. And we gotta say goodbye. We just gave away a trip to Disneyland.
Just like go grab whatever you want.
Be sure and join us next time on Kidstreet.
There it is. That's Kidstreet.
Discover Delta Hotel's family plan rates for from $65. Children's menu $4.95. Kids under 6 eat free. Children's creative centers and much more. Treat your family to an affordable holiday at Delta Hotels. From Citizen, the ultimate and personal portable cassette recorders.
Nice.
Headphones or its own built-in speaker. One-touch recording. The latest.
Look at that wrist strap.
All contestants on Kidstreet and our host
Rukinors.
running shoes. They're tough, comfortable, and built to last. Whatever your sport, whatever your fun, try Rukinor shoes. Available at your local athletic shoe store.
Get the Rukinors, increase your vertical leap.
Toys featured on this program and all gift certificates won by Kidstreet contestants are furnished by Toys and Wheels.
There was a mask board game? I didn't know that.
Come to Toys and Wheels.
Yeah, so that's Kidstreet. Canadian game show that we all watched as kids because it was on all the time.
Where he's a very old man waiting for Jennifer to return so that he can tell her his true feelings on Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Oh,
Episode of Transformers.
what? And then Transformers after Perfect Strangers? God, that's a good day. That's a good programming day. All right, we'll leave it there. That's Kidstreet, 1987, like you see there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't expect anybody to ever watch this, but I just wanted to throw in an episode of Kidstreet because we were talking about how it existed at one upon a time, but I barely remembered anything about it. What I remembered was not so much that it was a kid's version of the Newlywed Game, although that's obviously what it was. All I could remember was the contestants sat in the little go-karts, and at the end, the team who won got to go into the toy room and just have at it, take whatever they wanted. So that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.